Hello, this is the Blimey Cow YouTuber. Welcome back. And today we'll be watching Messy Monday's Dear Disney, Please Don't Ruin Star Wars. I'll be watching it, commentating on it, and then reading some of the comments thereunder. So, without any further ado, let's just get right into it.
Dear Disney, hi, my name is Jordan, and I have been a fan for years. I have something really important to tell you.
Fan of Disney or a fan of Star Wars? Or a fan of both?
No need to ruin Star Wars. George Lucas already did.
It's a good point.
For those that don't know, George Lucas has officially sold Lucasfilms, which basically means he no longer owns Star Wars. So my first thought is, yes! But then I realized that means that somebody else now owns Star Wars. And it's not me, so I'm not happy. It turns out that it's Disney of all people. What the heck? Why? I don't understand. I mean, unless your only goal is to make quadrillions of dollars, and that's the only way it can make sense. Anyway.
I kind of feel the same about Notch selling Mojang.
So I'm not feeling very good anymore. Because, after all, Disney are the ones who brought us such classics as Lion King 2, Lady and the Tramp 2, Jungle Book 2, Pocahontas 2, Little Mermaid 2, and who...
Endless remakes and sequels. Most of which I've never heard of. I honestly don't know if I've heard of a single one of those. And I haven't seen any of the original movies either, so it's not relevant to me.
Can forget Lion King 1.5. So they're saying...
What?
They're gonna make Star Wars Episode 7 in 2015. And they're gonna release a new Star Wars movie every, 2 or 3 years? And
that prediction is accurate.
This is the part where I said, no! These people are gonna make so many Star Wars movies that they're gonna stop numbering them, like Land Before Time did.
Also true. Rogue One and Solo weren't numbered. Solo was a movie, right? Solo wasn't a series. And then after they got tired of making movies that didn't number, they just started making shows with one season.
I hate the idea of living in a world where this is an actual conversation. Got a big decision to make going to the movies this weekend. Maybe you can help. Fast and the Furious 10 or Star Wars Meet the Avengers? Tough decision! It's like...
No, Fast 10 is out now, I think. And Star Wars still haven't met the Avengers. But, point taken.
Like they're giving us advanced warning that they're gonna run it into the ground. That hurts my feelings. Princess Leia is gonna turn into a Disney princess, and they're gonna turn that Epcot ball into the Death Star. Whoa. But look, here's
That doesn't sound so bad.
Here's what it comes down to. If they turn Star Wars into just another superhero franchise, trust me, I will shoot first. Disney, look, George Lucas has pretty much already destroyed Star Wars. We don't need you to remind us every 2 to 3 years. The 3 movie reminders that we already have are more than enough. I'm so excited for a new Star Wars movie. Oh, but I really hope I don't have to watch the original trilogy again for everything to make sense. Maybe they'll add a little more Jedi Council scenes that will explain everything. I just love those. They're so informative.
Now, the one good thing the sequels did for Star Wars was it made everybody stop hating the prequels quite so much.
I'm Disney, here's what I'd do. I'd find the master copies of episodes 1 through 3 and I would destroy them. If that isn't poetic justice, I don't know what is. And then I'll put out a press release saying that episodes 1 through 3 are no longer a part of the Star Wars universe. And then I do nothing else with Star Wars ever. Star Wars movies are supposed to be these mega events. It's not just another movie franchise, okay? Not to...
You forget that for the audience, the actual story, the universe, whatever, what have you, is something of value that you like to think of in a certain way. And the movie companies, the studios, like to think of it in a certain way. And the way they like to think of it is money. And the way you like to think of it is nostalgia or whatever. They have no interest in protecting the integrity of your franchise. The original creator might. And in the case of George Lucas, it appears that the answer would be that he did not. Because he went and ruined it himself. A good creator is not going to keep creating to the death of something he already created. But an impersonal studio that just wants to make money is absolutely going to do that.
To mention, I hate the fact that I may one day have to have this conversation with my child. Dad, I want to watch the new Star Wars. It's not the old ones you're always peddling.
Oh, please, I'll even watch Phantom Menace. I just do not want to watch Star Wars Episode 15 again, please.
Spare the lightsaber, spoil the Padawan. But you know what? Maybe Disney is a new hope for Star Wars. Because...
Wow. Spare the lightsaber, spoil the Padawan? I don't know. I mean, Anakin tried that and it didn't turn out so well.
Because I know a guy who experienced being the best thing ever, and then with the series of terrible movies was the worst thing ever, and then was finally resurrected to his former glory. And he has some final words for us on this topic, so... Batman. You want to make Star Wars good again? Well, I've got 2 words for you, Christopher Nolan. Your move, Mickey Mouse. Oh, maybe they'll add some more Jedi Council things to be... Tell me.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't personally care for Star Wars that much. I do care for Disney ruining Star Wars, but only on the principle of the thing, not for any nostalgia or interest in Star Wars itself. Anyways, though, that's all I had to say on that. So I'm going to go down to the comments and look at some of what everyone else had to say. Alright, so I've gone ahead and picked out a few comments. So let's just go through them now. Alright, so first of all, at Just Another Baptist Jew says, it's 2019 and they have come out with a new Star Wars movie every year. Solo and Rogue One were surprisingly awesome. Oh, I haven't seen Solo, which honestly, I low-key kind of want to, because Han Solo is like the only character I don't hate in the Star Wars universe. Rogue One I did see, and I gotta say it throws a wrench in things. Like, it's not a terrible movie, I guess, but like, especially the particular Imperial droid that's like all throughout the movie makes no sense when Rogue One is supposed to take place between episodes 3 and 4, and those droids are nowhere on either side of it, so it just kind of makes no sense when they're all over the place in Rogue One. And you can just see how transparently Disney is basically just trying to market toys or something, you know? They're like, hey, let's invent a new droid, even though it doesn't make any sense because we know kids will want to buy toys of it, you know? Whatever. At Lyrically says, you know, there are actually books for 7, 8, and 9 that are the official continuation of the Star Wars series that George Lucas just didn't get to. This could end up being so awesome. I've wanted to see Mara Jade in a movie for so long. So I don't know like 90% of what they're saying, but I'm just curious if books 7, 8, and 9 actually match up with episodes 7, 8, and 9, or if Disney just kind of ignored those books when they made their movies. Then at Evelyn Turner 6843 says, they did turn the Epcot ball into the Death Star once. That's kind of cool. And then lastly, at Armor of God says, more Star Wars movie equals me happy. I'm not one to dislike sequels. When there's a movie universe that I enjoy, I'm always open to seeing new ideas / concepts played out. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna try not to be too harsh, but I can't see getting into someone's mind like that. Like, no, you want the movies to be done well and in the spirit of the originals. At least. Like, I don't know. I mean, take, for example, The Incredibles 2. The Incredibles 2 wasn't a terrible movie, but it just didn't live up to the original. And I don't see how that's a weird opinion to have. Or how it's weird to want sequels to not mess things up for the franchise or whatever. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.